If you're making a lot of creator briefs for UGC, this small little tweak will probably save you tens or hundreds of hours every single month. I am not even kidding. We implemented this small tweak into our ad creative process, and it's completely changed the way that we do things. It's basically just what we call a visual shot database, in where we have different types of shots listed out. So instead of having to add them manually every single time we do a new brief, we just have them stored in here. The creator can see the exact picture that they need to film, and there'll be context as to the visual over here and also the script that they need to see. But more importantly, there'll also be a link to reference footage that they can just go in and see. So now they're able to see, okay, this is the setting that I need to film my content in. In this case, it becomes film yourself unboxing the IPL device from the packaging, keep it natural like you're showing it to a friend, hold the device up to the camera, turn it around slowly and show off the sleek design color. And while saying obviously this script right here, and they can just do it like completely as these videos shows. And if you're making a lot of the same briefs, and if you're making a lot of the same visual shots, and you're just testing with a lot of different creators, this will save you so much time, especially if you are reproducing a lot of your winning concepts and have a lot of the same briefs. You wouldn't need to take all these screenshots and format it in Google Docs or in Notion. You can just build this database and then connect it to your Notion doc, and then pull every time there's a new thing that you wanted to, or new visual shot. You can see I just inserted it here, and now it pulls these different examples. And now the content creator can go in, they can see, okay, I need to film this shot, I need to film this shot. And then there's also links obviously to the shots they need to film and to the inspiration. Only thing is I'll only pull one different shot for each row, so there's not multiple links populating these different columns. But with that being said, what I also like to do, and that's something that we have started with now with this process, is just to include a creator loom. So if you want to break it down even more granularly for the creator, you can send this brief at the handoff, or you can send this video at the handoff, and then you can go in and you can just break down, hey, this is the overall angle that we want to execute. This is the format, native UGC. These are the different angles we want to test with these different examples that you now have received. And you can also either connect that into Notion here, so you can see I actually just have the exact same thing here, but sometimes it's just nice to have it more visual for the content creators. So just like attach a GIF and just show them this is what it would look like, and also just an example to like, this is the ad or the format that I wanted you to go execute, and then actually handing over a lot of the execution to the UGC creator and just choosing a good UGC creator to work with. If you can do this and you can just outline 2 or 3 ad scripts or formats that you'd want them to execute, and then actually just go find actual good UGC creators who doesn't seem like they're just like an actual, it's scripted, but it feels natural. You can have them do a lot of the heavy lifting and just asking them to like reiterating the script in their own words, or speaking into the things that they really liked about the product or the problems that they had before receiving your products, and then just, as said, breaking it down with the loom, and then building this visual shot database. This visual shot database, it probably will take you like a day to set up, maybe a bit more. That's something you should build on continuously, but it will save you so much time in the future, because you can just, like, whenever you have a new row, boom, I need to test this specific one. I have unboxing POV #2. Okay, this is the specific clip I want to make. Then you can just pull it up here in HShare, the creator can see it. You can ask, like, I can go here back to this one right here, and I can just ask ChatGPT, can you please create a script and visual shot for this scene, please? And what you can see now is that ChatGPT has given us a script that we can give to the content creator when they are to film this specific clip, and also some context as to the visual shot direction. So you can just insert this right here, go back into Notion, just insert that right there. And for the visual, there were some issues with the visual shot, so I just asked ChatGPT for it again. But when you have the script here, you could also get visual direction from ChatGPT as to how the creator should film this content. So I'll just copy this and insert it in the brief. And obviously take this with a grain of salt, because ChatGPT wouldn't be as good all the time. And you could also, in theory, just have the different types of shots link to a specific frame that you should film the visual shots in. But I like to keep these separate because it might depend on the brief, on the concept, on the product. But just including this shot library in your ad creative process, whether you're storing it in Notion, whether you have it in Airtable, just some sort of data table structure where you're able to pull all of these references to one video examples, but also like visual examples, picture examples, then with the visual and script, and you can just go back and forth with ChatGPT to ask how the creators should film this. I think that would be very, very helpful for you if you feel like you have an inefficiency in your ad creative process, or you just want to reduce the time it takes to make new briefs. So hopefully this is valuable. This is something that we're actively using with inside of our agency. So I heavily recommend you to try it out yourself and see if you like it or not. With that being said, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and take care.